Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of our /justNoMIL. In today's episode, Mom and MIL throwing a Christian baby shower for us, agnostic parents, what to do? Update MIL that wants to do a Christian-themed shower for agnostic future parents. MIL thinks I'm only going to take a week of mat leave. MIL with the religious shower updates. Help me shine my own spine. MIL finally admits that she doesn't like me and thinks I'm a bad mom. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Mom and MIL throwing a Christian baby shower for us, agnostic parents, what to do? Immediately after announcing the pregnancy to my mom and MIL, they asked a few questions about our ideas and told us no. They then started planning a shower for us without even consulting either of us on the theme, and I hate it. It's a Christian-based theme. Me and my partner are agnostic. His mom knows this, and my mom doesn't know exactly what we believe but knows I am not Christian. Neither have been a justNo before in either of our lives. Ever since we told them, they disagree with everything we want and have been bashing everything from the nursery plans to our baby's name. I just want to cry because the only one supporting me is my partner and I don't know what to do. My mom told me the theme they were planning and I didn't realize how far they had already gone and responded, "No, I hate it." She got mad, probably because they already started buying stuff for it, which I didn't know until later from his mom. My Mill wouldn't even let me see the stuff they got because it's a surprise. I have really bad anxiety. I hate surprises, and I already know if I'm going to be disappointed and would rather show it in private than publicly at the shower. They keep shit-talking the baby's name to us now and telling us no, we need to pick something else. Update. After posting, me and my partner went on a mini family vacation with some of my family. It's starting to appear my mom wasn't as involved as I had thought and is now being excluded from the planning. She made a comment to me about not getting to spend time with her grandchild. I assumed she was referring to my nephew based on her wording, and she clarified she was talking about mine. I reassured her that I would never treat her the way ex-Sil did, old family drama. While we were gone, Mill was asked to help watch our dog for us and decided to clean our house and then insult the state of the house. Only rooms that needed entering were cleaned before leaving. She complained of how dirty our bedroom was. It was a mess we'd worry about later. She also washed all of our already clean laundry I had in my laundry room at her house. I don't know why I have a washer/dryer, and now I have to go through anything that was mine and rewash again. I have sensitive skin and cannot use the detergent she buys. She threatened to call CPS and get grandparents' rights if we didn't keep our house clean. I told my mom and she laughed and said our state doesn't have grandparents' rights. I'm feeling more reassured that mom wasn't trying to be a justNo. Mill may have been bullying my mom into agreeing with her, and now she's standing with me. She didn't make any rude comments while we were there. Mill also was trying to buy for our nursery while we were out of town and was sending stuff she was planning to get. He stood firm and told her no, we already have a plan. I mostly stayed quiet in his family group except to say, these are the colors and this is the decor I'm going with, and she quit talking about it. My partner and Mill aren't on speaking terms currently because of her comments made while we were away. I mostly feel uncomfortable. My home is my safe space. I'm very private and value my privacy. It just feels violating because I don't know what she went through. Our things are all moved around. I appreciate the cleaning, but I don't enjoy not being in the loop. I hate surprises. When not included in things involving me, I can only think of the worst possible outcomes. Info can't respond to comments because comments got disabled. Didn't want to share their theme before in case they found the post. Theme I'm referring to is Noah's Arkansas. Stop worrying about offending them or upsetting them. They're not worried about offending or upsetting you. There's something magical you're about to learn. You and your spouse have all the power in your relationship with your parents now. You and your spouse are the only people that get a vote in what happens in your family. Everyone else can kick up as much fuss as they want, but every little bit of contact they have with you all is with your permission. And you all have the ability to withdraw that permission at any time. You two are the parents now. You make all the rules. You get to call all the shots. You get to tell people to back off. You can enforce consequences for bad behavior. This is your family. You two are in charge. Don't let them think for a moment that they get to make any decisions without your gracious permission. They're doing this against your wishes, they can do it without your presence too. And if they keep trying to push their way on you, they are putting their relationship with your baby in jeopardy. Their actions will cause that. Don't go to the shower and put them on an info diet. If they push back, tell them that forcing their religious beliefs on you by hosting a Christian-themed shower when they know you're not Christian is extremely inappropriate and hurtful. Then lay out your boundaries going forward and the consequences for breaking them. Make it clear you won't tolerate any more comments on the name or your parenting choices. Ask a friend to plan the shower you actually want and then tell your mom and Mael. You didn't ask if we wanted either of you to plan the baby shower for us. You didn't ask what theme we wanted. You are planning the shower based on what you want when it is supposed to be for the expecting parents. Since you have decided our wants and opinions don't matter, we won't be attending your party. Have fun without us. Someone else is planning our actual shower and taking our wishes into account. Don't tell them who it is because they will descend like vultures on that poor person and try to hijack planning all over again. We like the name we picked, and we won't be changing it. You can either accept and use it or your grandma's name will be Grandma We Never See. Keep shit-talking baby's name and you won't meet them for a long time. You can go one of two routes. 1. Accept the party and gifts because it comes from a misguided place of love, and 2. Don't show up or accept anything gifted to you as a result of FAFO due to ignoring your wishes. As a person who's not religious, I pick my battles. I stand firm with certain boundaries. The good thing I see from your post is you and DH are on the same page. Continue to support each other as you navigate this new road your life is taking. Good luck. Info diet, stop sharing your choices now, just inform them after the fact, when it can't be argued. If they ask, say, it's a surprise. Shine up that backbone and straighten your crown. You need to realize you are the one in control here. If you let them get away with this, do you think it will stop here? It will only get much worse after baby arrives. You've gotten some great advice here from previous commenters, and I strongly suggest you follow it. You let them have their way with the shower, then they'll try it with your delivery. Then with your precious family bonding time. Then with all babies first, then the first birthday party. Is that what you want? The best advice I ever got here was this. Start as you mean to go on. Edit to add, I've been to dozens of baby showers over the years, some where the families were strongly religious, and I've never heard of a Christian theme. It sounds horrible. Update MIL that wants to do a Christian-themed shower for agnostic future parents. Me and my partner attempted twice to have a conversation with her about our boundaries. She refused to accept them. We learned she has began decorating a nursery in his old bedroom crib, bassinet, changing table etc. Last night I posted a light-hearted picture of my partner and his friend on FB. This afternoon while I was working, a male jumped in about his facial hair. She then went on a long tirade outing my pregnancy in the comments. I requested previously to not mention it online until we give an okay because I have not announced yet to my extended family. I deleted those when I was off, don't know if any of my family saw before I got rid of them. My deleting comments upset her to the point she went on a larger rant to my partner and for the second time threatened to call CPS on us and that she is going to take the baby away from us and enact grandparents' rights. Telling her our state does not have grandparents' rights did nothing to slow her down or back down from her claims of taking our child away from us. She blocked both of us. BF has decided to go no contact for a while. I really wanted her to be a part of our lives. This is her only chance of a grandchild, but I just can't with her behavior towards me and our child. I don't understand what has caused this behavior from her. Not sure if she is canceling the baby shower or not. I'm probably going to just throw my own at this point. Any mention of grandparent rights equals immediate and permanent no contact. That's what I was told by a lawyer. Any contact you give her will help her case. When I worked telephone customer service, we were drilled with this too. Anytime someone threatens legal action, which is what grandparents' rights claims are, you are done. It is lawyers only from there on out. You absolutely cannot give her another opportunity when she has threatened to take your baby away from you. She does not deserve to be in your child's life. When a JN threatens grandparents' rights, whether that is a thing where you live or not, the only correct response is full-on scorched earth, no contact, at all, from either of you. Your child would not be safe with someone that awful. For the second time threatened to call CPS on us and that she is going to take the baby away from us and enact grandparents' rights. You're not safe. I hope you speak with a lawyer about protecting your baby. Blocking her and being no contact with someone literally telling you they intend to make your life hell in an attempt to steal your baby is the only reasonable step. Not sure if she is canceling the baby shower or not. Again, she is not a safe person. Don't take anything from her. Speak to a lawyer. Mael thinks I'm only going to take a week of mat leave. Hi, you might remember me as a person with the MIL and mom who wanted to throw a religious baby shower. I really appreciated all the advice given and have since gone very low contact with MIL. After speaking to my own mother, it's clear she was just following along with Mil and has been on my side going forward. If you want an update on the shower, I can make a separate post. Anyways, into the newest story. I had lost my job and had been struggling to find work during the time of my last post. I finally started at a new one recently at 34 weeks. At 35 week I had to start my leave. I have planned and want to return around 6 weeks after baby is born, since that is the standard for my area. My partner is in full support and is taking care of everything. I was speaking to my mom about my recent doctor appointments and how I'm upset about being stuck at home again so soon, and in conversation she mentioned Mael had spoke to her and how she's expecting me to return to work full-time 1 week after I give birth, and telling her I need to start looking at daycares that will take a baby that young in the area. They all require minimum age of 6 weeks if not older. My mom is fully on my side, and we aren't even sure it's legal here for a job to let you return. The doctor said I wouldn't even be able to drive for a few weeks after, so how she'd expect me to get there. Just annoyed as hell and glad my partner and mom are sticking up for me while I wait to pop. 1 week? That is barbaric. I don't like cursing when speaking with my mom, but I asked her if she was crazy. Thankfully Mil's crazy isn't your problem. Why your mom feels the need to keep in touch with her and pass on whatever crazy she's spouting this time is another matter. I would be interested in hearing how the baby shower went. Thank you. Also a question, because Mael rooted through your house while dog sitting, please say you have changed the locks and she will no longer be in your home. 1 week off after birth is ridiculous. Proud of you for keeping your distance. You are truly trying to be ready for anything crazy coming from Mael. She is not just a little nutso, I hope you're ready for the amazing journey of parenthood coming your way. I think you'll be awesome. Good luck. Mael with the religious shower updates. After my first post we went low contact with Mael. After speaking with my own mom we repaired our relationship, and for the most part she's in my corner. As for Mael, well, she's still iffy. The grandmas gave up on convincing us to change baby's name and have decided to refer to him by his middle name, whatever it's still his name. Mael did try to ruin the middle name for my mom by telling her he's being named after an atheist. Middle name is his godfather's first name and GF is like a brother to BF. Mom seems okay after speaking to me about it. Doesn't make sense why Mael tried that though, as she loves GF. If you've read my other posts you'd see I talked about losing my job in June. We had some financial troubles during July. Mael was on some major power trips, telling us we need to pack our things into a storage unit and find a place my dog so we could to live with her in her house until we could get back on our feet. We said thank you, but absolutely not. She tried to negotiate that my dog could stay, still a no. During the whole thing she tried convincing my mom it would be good for us. We refused and everything is all good now. We still live in our home. On to the shower. Our first bump in the road planning wise was MIL insisting on mailing the invites weeks before the shower, knowing all of my family aside from my mom lives out of state and would need way more notice in order to make the trip. MIL just said it's fine if they can't come, just send them one anyways, maybe they'll send you a gift. As if all I care about are gifts, I would have liked some of my family to be there too. We ended up making an FB event and adding all my family to that so they could at least be informed ahead of time. MIL called BF and threw an absolute fit. It was actually his idea in the first place, lol. MIL asked my mom to come to her house and help write out the invites and said no to me joining. She relented day off because my mom was getting pain in her hands, carpal tunnel. I stopped by and assisted with the invites and then we all had lunch after. My mom was awesome and was involving me in her half of the planning, menu, shopping for the food, putting favors together, stuff like that. Day of the shower comes. Mom had asked us prior to arrive early to help set up at the venue. We arrive, it's just my parents and FIL at the venue. BF calls MIL to ask where she is and she starts fussing that we aren't supposed to be there for 2 more hours. He looks at me confused, I shrug my shoulders and we go inside. He asks FIL and she's getting the last bit of stuff from her house. MIL arrives back and begins fussing because we aren't supposed to be there yet. They argue for a few minutes. I eventually tell her my mom asked for our help and she relents and allows us to stay. I continue on. Around 45 minutes into setup and my mom begins to stress because she forgot 2 things at her house. I volunteer to go get it and make it back right before the party was to start. Have no idea what happened during the time I was gone. The party was great, sadly none of my family could make it. It wasn't in your face Christian, mostly just baby blue decor, only thing religious was the cake, and a book I was gifted by MIL. Still low contact on my end. BF occasionally talks to her but on an info diet. Finally some FAQ I got. 1. The shower theme was Noah's Ark. 2. The name the grandmas wanted us to name him was also Noah. Insert eye roll. 3. As for them trying to take baby to church, his mom doesn't even attend church regularly. My mom's still on about it, but that's a battle for another day because he's not born yet and won't be leaving our site for months after he's born. 4. Wasn't so much as asked but assumed me and my partner aren't married, and that's a whole can of worms our parents have been kind enough not to open yet. I'm divorced and have zero desire to get remarried. All they've said is it would be nice if we did, but they aren't pushing on that idea. 5. MIL did apologize for the CPS comments to my mom. As for apologizing for the CPS comment, in my mind that's far too little and way too late. That's why I've remained low contact. If she does try anything, I've got my ducks in a row. Ick. Still really freaking weird. All these people think they are entitled to call your son as they see fit, but you do you. You are adults, it's none of your parents' business if you are married or not. Not talking to you about it isn't kindness, it's a normal adult thing. This will be taken down for breaking the 24-hour rule. Back it up. Help me shine my own spine. So and I have been discussing what our expectations are for the hospital and if it's the hormones, but I'm feeling extremely guilty. I've been struggling a lot these last few weeks of pregnancy and baby is due in just a few days. My mom has been helping me since, so has been working a lot in prep for baby. What I wanted was for So to be in the room as well as my mom up until the point I start pushing. My mom said no, she doesn't think she can handle being in the room and said I should invite MIL instead. I told her no, I'm not comfortable with that. I'm going to feel very exposed and vulnerable. I just want So and you. Convo ended. I was disappointed but okay with just having So be with me. So had to work the day of my hospital tour of the birthing center, so I brought my mom with me, starting to regret that, since I've been having trouble walking this close to the end of my pregnancy. During the tour we learned I get 3 people in the room and she decided to invite MIL without my knowledge or permission. Mail called and told him to make sure her job's number is saved in my phone. He asked why and she said so I can call her and my mom when I go into labor because they'll be closer than so if he's working. Confused, I called my mom and she said it's going to be both of them in the room. So told me to ignore them and just call him and Godfather just in case. That we can tell them once you're settled in the hospital and only give access to him and Godfather. He doesn't want us to even tell them because they refused to get the TDAP shot and I agree on no visits for the first 2 months unless they have it, which is why I wanted my mom with me until I push. I know it's all about the health and safety of baby, but I just feel so guilty shutting my mom out. I asked so if he could politely tell his mom I'm uncomfortable with her in the room because I don't want to start drama or cause myself any stress this close, but he wants us to just not let them know. I love that he's on my side and protecting me, but I feel like this will only cause more problems and drama. Once baby is actually born. Help me shine my spine. I was doing so well at sticking up to them and now I just feel like giving in. Your own mother overstepped her bounds and you need to tell her that. This is your pregnancy, your birth plan, your delivery, and your baby. Your mother needs to realize that just the fact that you invited her into your room was a huge privilege, not a right. She doesn't get to dictate/decide who gets to be in the room. You need to tell your mother that she messed up by inviting someone into a birthing room that you expressly said no to. And now, she has also lost the right to even lay eyes on your LO until you've said it's okay. When she starts to whooping and hollering, tell her that when she gives birth again she can invite whoever in the hell she wants to be in that room. Until then, this is your show and you call the shots. Your and DH's response is perfectly reasonable. DH may want to also let Mael know that your mother does not have permission to invite other people to things like this and to please check with DH if such an invitation is extended in the future. I'm not worried about anything in the future with Mel because I already talked to So about how I don't want her to meet baby until she's apologized to me for the threat she made in May and he agreed. So is on my side completely and has pretty much said as she made her bed she can lie in it. Option 1, tell your mom she overstepped. This is your decision, not hers. It will now just be you and So for delivery. Don't tell her when you go into labor. Option 2, don't tell your mom she overstepped. Still don't tell her when you go into labor. Your mom doesn't respect your decisions and won't listen to you. She is the one who screwed this up. She isn't trustworthy. So don't trust her. Your husband is right. Emil finally admits that she doesn't like me and thinks I'm a bad mom. Found out Mail posted photos of our son on FB, which is against one of the few rules we put in place before I went NC and he went LC. He reached out to her before because he knew I'd be reporting them and getting them taken down. I wasn't even friends with her, so the fact they appeared on my account was when I knew she messed up. He politely asked her to take them down per our rules and she told him she's done with him and to call her when he grows a pair. She followed that up with some nasty messages about me and that he's putting our son at risk, that it's on him if his health deteriorates, blah blah blah, and some shit about God. Again, she knows we are agnostics, and she followed all that up with how she doesn't like me, she just tolerated me because I'm the mom and not a good one at that. He hasn't blocked her so he can see if she tries to post his face again. I refuse to see her. She is never going to see my son and will no longer going to receive updates about him. For now we're going to keep enjoying time with our son, stop attending any events she's at and keeping a document of everything in the event of a CPS visit. I tried being civil, I attended family events to keep the peace, but no more. Congratulations on your new baby. Based on your post about your delivery plans, don't forget your mom told your mill she can also be in the delivery room since they said 3 were allowed. I would be very careful about the pictures you send to your mom. Make sure she doesn't give any to your mill. Nothing quite like the bullshit they call Christian love. What a coincidence. You don't like her and think she's a bad mom. And she really is. Yeesh. I'm glad you're keeping your own peace now. Good job. Wondering how long it will take for your JNMIL to cave? You hold the key to what she wants, access to your LO. Without that access, she cannot be a FB granny. Good luck! If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.